I'm Kathryn Dugdale-Evans. I've come here today to talk about my cancer diagnosis, bowel cancer, and I've come to talk about my journey and my experience with the Big C Centre. I was diagnosed at 33 years old. I had been experiencing erratic bowel movement, and at that age it was something that I was a bit embarrassed about. I did eventually go to the doctors when I had passed blood. I went to my GP and I was very fortunately sent quickly to the hospital, but there was no history of anything like that in my family, and I generally didn't feel unwell. It was just the symptoms I was experiencing. I then went on to have surgery. I had the tumour removed. I then followed with, I was made a stoma, so my bowel was replumbed, for want of a better word. And then during the surgery I had some tests and it had spread to my lymph nodes, so I did have 7 months of chemotherapy to clear up what I had in my lymph nodes. So going through the journey was terrifying. I took it day by day. We didn't have any idea what was going to happen. It was daunting. My family and friends, they were supportive, but it was an unknown journey. I had to have quite a lot of time off work. It affected my social life. I didn't dare go out because I was so poorly. I didn't know what was going to happen. It was really quite challenging. When I was diagnosed, I was given an information pack at the hospital with lots of leaflets in, lots of useful info, and one of the leaflets in there was about the Big C Centre. Initially I was a bit dubious about going to the Big C Centre, but then when I did, it was so welcome. It was warm and welcoming, so yeah, I was hugely grateful for all the support services I had. When I received the all clear from the hospital, I was pleased, obviously I was pleased, but it was not the excited feeling I was expecting. I was really expecting to feel great and fantastic, but the reality of it was I was still very poorly. It was great to have that news, but I was still a long way off being well, and that was the bit that surprised me, I think. I probably would say that was the lowest that I felt when I had the all clear, and I was still very much relying on the Big C Centre at that point, and that's actually when I started to receive the counselling. I needed to offload, I needed to say things to people that perhaps could just listen to what I needed to say. I had to kind of grieve what I had been through. I had to learn the new me, learn the new things that I could and couldn't do. It literally has taken years to get to a point where I'm happy and confident and healthy again. So my advice would be, take all the help you can, go to the Big C Centre and just look at the services available. Do things in your pace. There's no point trying to be a hero and trying to get through that journey on your own. It's hard. Take the help that you can get from the Big C Centre.